Hey folks, welcome to the Rate Update with Dan Frio. Today is February 8th, 2021. This is my scrub video. What I mean by scrub is stocks, crypto, real estate, and bonds. Today we're going to focus on what would Elon Musk do? And you'll know what I'm talking about here in a minute. Don't go away. Okay, so if you want to focus on mortgage stuff, I greatly appreciate you guys following my channel. But right now we're going to talk about stocks and crypto. That's it for this morning. The reason being is that world is exploding. If you're not into crypto, watch my videos going back the last few weeks since I've been doing scrub. Stocks and crypto. Stocks we're focusing on what the Democrats like. They hold basically all of Washington, D.C. They like cannabis. Oil's going to be back in play. Electronic vehicles, anything green, that stuff. But what you guys might be missing is the crypto market, Bitcoin. People will say, oh, what's Bitcoin? Whatever. I've been studying it diligently for the last few months. I put my money where my mouth is. And so let's just focus on what the market's doing today and what my thoughts are and where I'm adding positions. Legally, here's my capture. I do this for your entertainment and your education, not to tell you what to invest in, suggest any investments. This is just what I am personally doing. I'm a mortgage guy. I've been doing it for 30 some years. If you need a mortgage, love to help you. Investments, just follow what I do and then do your own research to make sure you're in the right positions at the right time. So let's get on to it. What's the market doing right now? If you guys aren't in the market, please do so. And I always say dollar cost average. What does that mean? It means, like, for example, me, every Friday I put into my portfolio in one way or another. I've been adding to my cryptocurrency holdings. So, but we're going to see right here, stocks rise to reach record highs, Bitcoin prices spike. So that's what I want to focus on right now. What is Bitcoin? What is cryptocurrency? Basically, it's an electronic currency system that allows you to pay and buy anything all over the world basically instantaneously. It will be the wave of the future. And are you going to bet against Elon Musk? Basically the world's wealthiest person. I think he might not be as of today because of what this cryptocurrency stuff is doing. I'm going to kick myself in the head because Litecoin right here, I'll be transparent. I bought into this position a couple months ago. It was doing nothing, so I sold it and got into other positions, and I sold it Friday, and it's up 119 bucks a share, and I had not a ton of it, but a decent amount of it. But that being said, let's get on to what's going on. Elon Musk, let's see if it tells us in there. Elon Musk is buying 1.5 billion. That's 1.5 billion in cryptocurrencies. And that the way he's going about it is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the standard, okay? I own positions in Bitcoin and with another system called Ethereum. Ethereum is the platform that all these contracts trade on. I can't go over it here, but if you go to my blockchain videos that I have, I will post an Ethereum video later this afternoon. I have one put together. I'm not going to do it now, but I'll post that later today. Bitcoin is going to be the wave of the future. You have people in government that are backers of it, and you have people, the billionaires. MicroStrategy, it's a company that their CEO has all of their cash. I don't know if I would do that, but he has every penny of their cash reserves in the cryptocurrency. Tesla, aka Elon Musk, is just adding 1.5 billion, guys, billion. There's only there's an X amount of Bitcoins issued. It's a finite amount. It will not change. So if you have demand of 1.5 billion with a solid number of coins, what's it going to do? Well, it's going to make the stock price climb, and here's where it's climbing. This thing is still going bonkers. Again, it's up another 130. I don't think this is accurate because it can't go up 100% and still be in the 400 range. So I don't even watch Wall Street bets. This is basically the entity or the piece of the puzzle that drove up GameStop, you heard about the GameStop short squeeze. Bed Bath & Beyond, BlackBerry, AMC Theaters, and so forth. I don't really see that this being a viable investment. You can maybe jump in and jump out and make some money, but I would highly scrutinize it or pay close attention to this, the Wall Street bets. But where I have my positions in is Bitcoin. You can see it's up in the last 7 days, 28%. Last 24 hours, 14%. I don't know how accurate that percentage is because, and that's probably accurate because it went from 38,000 to 44,000, which would be a 15% return. Ethereum, here's the other one I have positions in. It's up 32% in the last 7 days and 11% in the last 24 hours. Guys, this is 24-hour returns and 1 week returns. My portfolio usually generates a return of 15 or 20%. That's very much in line with even the S&P and so forth recently. With my main accounts, I've been adding some other since the election. I've been adding to positions, like I said, in cryptocurrencies, cannabis. I'll be starting to do it in oil and green-friendly companies. Now you might say, Dan, oil is not green. Well, guys, the world's not going to run without oil. And there was a huge oil glut during this pandemic. Back in the summertime, you could buy futures contracts on oil. They were negative because they had more oil than people could even store. So they were like, take my oil, please, and store it. So that's what's going on with that. But with the economy and everything starting to kick back in, China, India, and places like that, where they're getting back to, they will be back to normal. I don't know if anybody's ever going to be normal, but their economies are starting to really kick in again. You're going to see in the next couple months where oil is going to be probably up 10, 20, 30% from where it is now. So look at some oil stocks, and we will be looking at those. So you can just see what's going on with the cryptocurrencies here. What's that doing for the dollar? Well, if you watch the dollar, it's down again. So what did I say last week, and what was my prediction? We should be trading below this black line. This is a moving average line. We should be trading below. We were up above it, and then we're coming right down. We're almost right on the line, exactly where I thought we would be. Let's go to a 1 month chart of the dollar. Let's see if that'll see. We're up here when I'm like, okay, guys, we should be trading down in here, especially with the stimulus package going through, and we're getting there fairly quick. We had a 50 basis points reduction just within the last 3 days, and that was the weekend. So that's what's going on there. What's everything look like that's on our board, our watch list, I'll say? Well, you go down through here and you got companies like Google and Amazon. They're getting clobbered for some reason. I wouldn't say clobbered, but they're down 0.5%, almost 1%. And the reason being for a lot of this stuff is people trade on rumors and sell on news. So when these earnings, their earnings are coming out, let's say that some companies' earnings are coming out Friday, that stock will usually run up all the way through Friday, and then once the earnings are announced, it'll pull back. That's what we've seen on a lot of these companies here. But then we get down to these crypto holdings, and you can see, and again, my positions I hold are in Ford. That's for the electronic vehicles. It's down 1% today, but that's okay. We had a nice run on that. But you have the Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin. These are all cryptocurrencies. You got 15% return today on GBTC, which is a Bitcoin trust. That's how you can buy actually into Bitcoin in a stock, kind of a stock deal. Ethereum is up 5 and Litecoin's up 7. Okay, so look what Bitcoin, you're making a 15% return so far today. My blockchains, which are the technology behind all of this, is Hive and Riot. You can see Hive right now is up 9% for today, and Riot RIOT blockchain is up 24% today. So guys, if you're not following what I'm doing, oh well, but I would highly suggest you look into these areas. Is the run over? No, we are in our infancy stages of this cryptocurrencies. And again, it's crypto coins and blockchains. Blockchains are going to revolutionize the world. I'll leave it at that. Now we get into real estate and bonds. What is that doing? Well, MBSs, those who follow me meticulously on a daily basis, MBSs are up too. Here's my thoughts on this. I'm going to get rid of the 200-day moving average. We should be, well, we kind of should have been before the stimulus package got approved. But I'm saying, and you can go back all for months now, I'm saying we should be trading right around this range here, okay, where the 25-day and the 50-day moving average is. We got clobbered right during the inauguration because there was a lot of fears of rioting and such. Then the market, I said, don't fret, guys. We should be coming back on this. And we went all the way back up to where I thought we should be. And we closed there for a couple days. And then other events happened, and I went away on vacation. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. But we had a sell-off at that point. That's what happened here. So again, how this works, this number right here represents the price. What's happening to the price of the bond that controls mortgage rates? Basically, that's in its simplest forms what this does. As the price goes up, the rate or the mortgage rate or the yield goes down. So we love when the price goes up. And right now we're up too. Not enough to make any changes, but we like it. Why do we like it? Well, because these Fibonacci levels right here are actually coming into play. You have Fibonacci levels that are here and here. What are those? Well, basically think of those as bumpers where you should be trading between, okay? So this should be a resistance level. Well, it's kind of really starting to play a point there. Look, the Fibonacci level is that red line right there, and here's where we're trading right now. So that's a good technical point where we're at. We need to break above this. And then the next resistance level will probably be 103.2. But I expect in the next couple weeks, but again, the stimulus package, it throws a little bit of a monkey wrench into this. Why? Because when they create they fund this stimulus package, what happens? The Federal Reserve just doesn't print it. Well, they kind of do. They have to issue treasuries. And if you have all these treasuries coming into the market, it's creating a huge supply. And that's going to throw some turmoil in all of this. But it should, what the Fed has said they're going to do, and I believe them, they're going to continue to buy and buy and buy what they need to do to stabilize these markets so you don't have huge ups and downs. All right? So I'll revise my forecast a little bit and say we should be probably trading at the worst case scenario, the 100-day average, which is right here, this purple line. And it's a pretty stable line. So I'm anticipating us to run from about 103 to 103 or 103 point, you can see right here, 103.03 to 103.3. So it's a 30 basis point run. That'll probably ease rates between 0.1 and 0.2. Nothing crazy, guys. These charts that we follow right here, they aren't like charts that we had back when the pandemic hit. And I'm going to go back 1 year. This is crazy. This is when the pandemic kind of came out and the world thought it was going to end. And then over a couple of weeks, everything subsided a little bit, and we came almost basically all the way back to where we started. So there was a hiccup here. So when you have these minor moves here, if you look over it over a long period of time, these things aren't really even changing. So that's what's going on there. So that is it for today's video. I hope you like what you see. Please look into the cryptocurrencies. That's the only thing I can ask you. I'm not saying invest in it. They are risky. You can see they're up 25% in a day, 40% in a day. You can give that back. So if you buy in today, it could have a 50% drop. And those that are buying in today might have that drop, and then you got to come back. but it is the wave of the future. So dollar cost average, that's what I do on a Friday basis. I put monies in there every Friday, so I'm buying high, low, whatever. But over time, I have a nice solid little base, and I'm doing very well with it. So that is it for today. My name is Dan Frio. I do the rate update every day. I do the scrub video first thing in the morning when I get here, and I analyze everything and show you, my watch list and what's going on in the markets. And then in the evenings between about 3 and 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, I post the rate update. So if you're looking to build a home, buy a home, refinance your home, do any kind of mortgage, home equity, consolidation loans. We just came out with a one closed construction loan. We have bank statement loans back and a whole slew of other products. So if there's any questions you have in regards to a mortgage, I'd love for you to reach out to me. And my email address is down below, as well as my website and everything else. So God bless, guys. I will see you today about 4 o'clock. Bye-bye.